30. I only need 18. Okay, good.
I need 28. Oh, 18.
Yeah. I didn't come Saturday. A lot of
Oh, okay, the garage.
There's two duplicate name ordinances, CY 11 and 16 are the same.
For the sheriff's.
I updated it's concerning fees. Did we change the fees twice?
We did fees before, yeah.
Fees for the big building. And this draft one, 16 is for.
All those other things you put in there, yeah.
So should they be called A and B or they're named identical?
Separate amending,
Okay,
separate amending, ordinances.
all right, so it's not a problem that they're named
I
identical.
don't think so.
Okay.
Right. It is 6:30. Are you set? Okay, like to call this meeting of the city council to order. Clerk, would you call the roll?
Bruckner,
Here.
Cruz,
Here.
Mahaffey, Schlegel,
Here.
Travell,
Yes.
Tickler,
Here.
West,
Here.
Zeidemann.
Here.
Stand and recite the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag, of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I did not see anybody signed up for public comment. Officers and department heads, you have a written report from the chief. Do you wish to expound on that? We'll be talking about some of the dollars and cents later on.
Only one, or SRO Simmons finished up his bowling program today with some bi-county students, so thought I'd mention that.
Yeah. Okay. Megan?
Yeah, there's a couple things, still working on the turkey trot, getting people to sign up and advertising that on the radio on Friday. And then, this Thursday is our bingo night, so anybody wants to come is free. And, Bartos is awesome host, so come and just watch him, he's awesome.
And where is that?
Right here,
Okay,
right.
Thursday here?
6:30, yep.
Okay. All right, there are 4 items in the consent agenda. Self-explanatory, does anyone wish to remove any item from the consent agenda? If not, is there a motion to approve those 4 items as a consent?
Sorry.
It's been moved and seconded. Is there any further discussion on the items in those, in the consent agenda? If not, since there's money involved, we do need a roll call.
Bruckner,
Yeah.
Cruz. Yes. Schlegel,
Yes.
Travell,
Yes.
Tickler,
Yes.
West,
Yes.
Zeidemann.
Yes.
Motion carries.
All right. Okay, so we've already gone through 50 pages of the agenda. Starting on page 50 is the vehicle camera replacement program. This has been exposed to you earlier, and the justifications were discussed at our last meeting. It brings us into state-of-the-art cameras that talk to one another, and that our current items, as mentioned, are running out of date. And I don't know if let's have a motion to approve in a second, and then if you have any questions, we can chat with the chief.
So moved.
Okay.
All right. Are there any questions regarding that? I think Chief, City Administrator Melton and the Chief Simpson have teed this up pretty well in our last couple of meetings. But now is the time to ask questions, have discussion. Right. Hearing none, clerk, would you call the roll?
Bruckner,
Yes.
Cruz,
Yes.
Schlegel,
Yes.
Travell,
Yes.
Tickler,
Yes.
West.
Yes.
Sidemore,
Yes.
motion carries.
All right, starting on your page 55, a variance for Jennifer Black on a garage bumping out 2 feet. It is detailed in the minutes of the P and Z commission and is if there's any questions, let's get a motion to approve and second, get it on the table for questions.
So move. Second.
All right, any discussion on that? It's a 2-foot extension of the garage. No discussion, there's no money involved, we can have a voice vote. All in favor, please say aye or yes. Any opposed? All right. Then the variance for the hospital addition. Again, they want to build right to their property line. The plans they've been exposed before. Is there a motion to approve?
So moved. Second.
All right,
Mayor, can you refresh my memory? Is that go, like, where the addition is now going towards Knox?
yeah, it will be on the southwest corner.
Okay,
So facing Knox Street, west to that really, really steep driveway.
yeah, okay,
And the thing is, they want to build right to the line.
yeah,
It's like 6 inches from the
Yeah.
property line.
yeah, that's-
Literally.
yeah,
That's the sidewalk.
About,
Well,
yeah, if you look
The
at,
property line, about 2, and it's probably about 2 feet past the sidewalk, but 6 inches from the property. line.
from the property line to the west,
To the south,
oh, which is our side.
which is the sidewalk, yeah,
Yeah,
on Knox Street.
yeah.
And then we're about 21 feet from the west side. So, and part of that variance is also going up 57 feet. Where the restriction right now is 45 feet.
So they're gonna take all that dirt out?
No, I think they're building on it there because there's some retaining wall there, and the ground level is going to be the parking lot, and then there's gonna be two stories on top of that. The family care clinic, and then a shell for build out at a later date.
So it's really gonna be high on the front wall.
Yep, on the south end. Yep.
Okay.
There's in the, I don't know what page it is, but in the planning and zoning packet, there's a picture, a rendition of of what it looks like.
Oh, that's maybe my problem, I'll look at it hard.
Page 40.
yeah, right there at 40 is
Is that
the,
57?
yeah, that's just the agenda, or I mean, the ordinance,
It's basically building out from the old part of the building.
correct?
Yep, right there it is on that.
So you see one new part on the right-hand side, and then the newer part on the left-hand side. That would be the southwest corner, right? At the
Yes.
extreme left of that picture.
Knox Street, yes.
Okay. Any further comments, questions? If not, this we can do on a voice vote. All those in favor, aye or yes?
Aye.
Any opposed? It passes. Okay. Item 5, the property tax levy, we have to post a draft publicly before we vote on it to enact it. You can see the draft starting on your page 61. This draft was exposed to you, or at least the numbers behind it were exposed to you in a prior council meeting. Is there a motion to approve this draft for public posting?
So moved.
Second,
Are there any questions? These, I know you wouldn't have memorized the dollar amounts, but they should be familiar from a prior discussion item.
And please keep in mind that these might change a little bit because right before we prepare the final ordinance. For you to approve at the next meeting, hopefully, that's the intention. I will have asked for an update on the EAV. The assessed value report, and sometimes that goes up a little bit or down a little bit, so. Don't be surprised if the numbers are a little different, but we. Ultimately, you establish the rate, and then from the rate. You go to the dollar amount, and that's what your tax levy ordinance is, but what you're actually doing is setting the rate. So,
Which I think if I read properly,
Which
works
is-
out to 4.99, which is.
yes, under the.
I mean,
5%.
increase right under the statutory limit. Okay. Any questions or comments? I think this, since this does have dollars associated with it, we should do a roll call vote.
Bruckner,
Yes.
Cruz,
Yes.
Schlegel,
Yes.
Travell,
Yes.
Pickler.
Yeah.
West,
Yes.
Zeiderman,
Yes.
motion carries.
Did we get a portion of that building for the library, or is that going directly to the library?
That goes directly to the library.
Whole thing?
Yeah, so,
So they get the 97 and the 12,
yep,
$100,000 plus.
Yep.
110.
yep.
You want the community room cut? Yes, that's separate.
Again, that was a motion just to post this.
They pay 2/3 of everything in this building.
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
So,
Items 6 and 7, they're similar. We should address them individually, unfortunately, however. Resolutions to abate certain taxes for the general obligation bond. This is something we do every year until the bond is paid, I suppose. Is there a motion to approve?
Second.
All right, it's been moved and seconded, so, basically, I start, really, the guts page is on your page 66. It's just that it says that we have funds available from other sources, so we don't have to allocate a certain fund to cover this bond. Are there any questions? It does involve money, so I'd ask for a roll call vote.
Bruckner,
Yes.
Cruz. Yes. Schlegel,
Yes.
Travell. Tickler,
Yes.
West,
Yes.
Zeiderman,
Yeah.
motion carries.
Okay, item 7, same resolution, just a different bond. Same reasonings, everything else is the same, just the dollars are different because it's a different bond. Is there a motion to approve?
Second.
All right, any questions on this bond? If not, would you please call the roll?
Bruckner,
Yes.
Cruz,
Yes.
Schlegel,
Yes.
Travell,
Yes.
Tickler,
Yes.
West,
Yes.
Zeiderman,
Yeah.
motion carries.
Okay, for discussion, starting on your page 71, suggested updates to the community room, this room rental policy and agreement. The justification being we spent some money on technology, furniture, flooring, heating and air conditioning, and the agreement has not been updated for some time, but you can see your page is 71, 72, 73. Just some specific rules, suggested pricing, and a checklist for cleanup afterwards. If you want to add anything to that, otherwise, council questions, comments, suggestions.
Are we? The deposit, are we holding that for an extra day or two pending inspection?
yes, yes.
Is that in here? I didn't see.
Yes, that process is gonna change, so, hopefully, one way or the other, this will be approved, and we've already established the line items. for the deposit revenue, if you will, and then an expenditure to pay that back. People will no longer be able to turn in their keys and get their deposit back right then and there. It's a process where we inspect this, and I will inspect it, or the code enforcement officer is going to inspect it. And then it'll go through the regular bill payables as a check and then be sent. Because we want to make sure people are taken care of the community, plain and simple. And the way, I've made a couple changes since the last meeting, to include the prices for rental, and I think I might need to change, there was a suggestion to make kitchen access $50, not extra, not 25. That's up to you guys, but I could change that, and then, government entities and non-for-profits don't have to pay for the rental, but non-for-profits still have to give a deposit. That's true today. In most cases, we do get a deposit from non-for-profits. They just don't pay their rental fee. So, and we did added a little bit of what's available in here, because we get a lot of questions at City Hall. Well, how many chairs do you have? How many tables do you have? And we just recently added some tables, because that was the biggest complaint, that we never had enough of the folding tables. So we now have 12 of those, plus some extras that somebody has left here over the years, but we have at least 12 good ones. And then 48 stackable chairs. The capacity of this room is about 150, but I don't want, those chairs are not cheap, so I didn't get too excited about going out and buying more chairs right now. We'll see if we have an increased use, if more chairs are needed, before we buy more of those, so. Anybody have any questions or issues with it, or? Are you good with the $50 kitchen access?
That's your minimum.
Is it a 25? Well, the room is 75, so if you just want the room is 75, if you want the kitchen too, that's an extra 50. And then if you want to use the sound or the TV, that's another 25.
Yeah, I think getting this room for.
Have we ever bought alcohol in here
Yeah.
per se?
No,
How long do they have it? When they rent it?
a day, this rates a day, but some people only want it for a couple hours. Like this past weekend, we had somebody in here all day Saturday, and then only for like 2 hours on Sunday.
Brian, kitchen access says 25.
Right, that's what I put, but
Okay,
since then,
yeah,
somebody corrected me and said that I was at 50.
sure, okay.
So then that would be on the next item too.
Yeah, so I'll make that update for action at the next council meeting, unless I hear otherwise.
$25 for the kitchen and up.
Well, 50,
I think
50 total.
75 for the room, kitchen, extra 50. Audio, video, extra 25.
I mean, if somebody has it all day, that's extremely cheap.
Mhm.
Does the audio
For nonprofits,
I have instructions printed in there, and it's pretty easy.
Put Matt Tickler's,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Matt's
yeah.
name,
His contact
name and phone
information.
number on the.
Matt Tickler available.
Okay,
I think that's about right.
Put your cell phone.
Yeah.
okay, we'll have an action item at the next or a subsequent council meeting. Similarly, the next item for discussion, the fees. Again, we'll align those up with these on the room, but there are some proposals for just updating basic fees for the city. For instance, on liquor, not having different initial application fees. Increasing those just a little bit. Gaming, and of course, we've talked about the vacant building ordinance and fees and inspection fees, those would be new. Moving up a little bit, the cemetery fees, simplifying the peddlers and solicitors fees, and again, we've discussed the room fees. And just updating a whole bunch of real various fees, which I don't believe have been updated in some time.
There's a part of the cemetery called Baby Land.
There is,
Wow.
in Pottersfield, which is, children.
Okay.
It's just smaller plots.
So this would be proposed for approval at a subsequent council meeting next or the following. And I know it's a lot of different numbers thrown at you quickly, which is why we're exposing it to think about. But if you have any reactions right now,
Yeah, the video gaming, is that the max we can go?
We
all
approved
per
that,
terminal, yeah.
we approved that 2 years ago.
Yeah,
We
these-
bumped it to two-
Yeah, some of
we bumped
these,
it to 150 or 175, and it goes to 250.
So
yeah,
this is a state max now.
this is a state max. Yeah, some of these are just clean up and adding to the fee schedule to simplify things in the future. But yeah, like the mayor said, there's slight increase. The big ones here are slight increase in liquor licenses, burial fees. And the most significant increase, percentage wise, is the leachate or sewer dump at our sewer plant.
7 cents a
Going
gallon.
from 3 cents to a gallon to 7 cents a gallon. We've learned that many porta potty companies are coming to Morrison because we are really, really cheap. And that while we will still take it, they should pay the market rate, which right now is at 7 cents a gallon, and that really messes with our filters and our system, so it's worth them paying market value at least, so,
I have a question.
yes.
If you're taking out a Class A liquor license the first time, it's gonna cost you $1,800.
Yes.
Huh?
Yes, every initial application has a top $1,000 fee, and then you pay the annual fee.
Okay,
Yep. Any liquor license is gonna cost you $1,000 plus.
Yeah.
Plus whatever it is for that year.
so what's it been? Well,
It's always been 1,000.
it's always been.
Yeah, it's always been 1,000.
Yeah, it's in the-
750.
It's in the
Yeah.
cross out,
It's
yeah.
just the annual fees, we just bumped up a little bit because the last time we had any kind of change was in 2016.
Are we regulated on the maximum on that?
No,
That could be whatever.
no, yeah, but we're competitive or maybe even a little high on our liquor licenses. But since gaming has come into the picture, we get less resistance when people come to pay their liquor license fees. So,
We have an application on file on that building. It's in McDonald's.
yes, we do,
Yeah.
just for liquor.
When I come into town that night from refereeing, there's lights on in there and men going in and out. They've been crazy. They've been renting that place for 3-4 months.
Is that a gaming thing?
No, they just want packaged liquor, right?
Just supposed to be a liquor, packaged liquor.
Regular liquor store.
They're putting in a walk-in cooler. So I went in there one day.
Well, I was also told that they were seeking a gaming license, but that has not come to us yet.
The
And
guy
that
asked
was
me about
before
it, if
council.
they're available. I said, you know where the city hall is? And he said, yeah.
Yeah,
So I didn't say
and
where,
right now there are not.
I didn't say where, I just told
Mhm.
him, city hall.
Yeah, no, the regular liquor license for a packaged liquor store, we signed off on that months ago.
I can't believe the guy out there by the dollar store hasn't come at us,
Mm-hmm.
because he's got plenty of space out there.
So anyway, I've been talking about these fees for quite a while in my report, and I was finally able to get through them, and so hopefully I can bring these back to you at the next council meeting. If you have any other ideas or thoughts, please share them. let me know what I forgot.
Don't forget to raise your kitchen fee in here.
Right. We've already noted the update of the
Yeah.
kitchen fee.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Like the city administrator said, any thoughts, reactions you have later on, drop an email, give a phone call. Okay, at this point, we'd like to go into executive session. You record on your phone, because I think you have the
I have
recorder.
the recorder.
Oh, you have the
I have
recorder, okay.
Yeah.
All right, so. A motion to go into executive session to discuss real property.
So
Second. Is there any opposition to go into executive session? Hearing
Harry,
none.
did you do the Senate? Sorry.
On your face, you wouldn't feel like you win that amount of money in less than 30 minutes. I mean, not to take the top. I was gonna send to you. Congratulations. Thank you. Celebrating Jim and Ben and I will be right back. Our big winter son here, Brandon, too. Now, is your dad really like the barbecue he was bragging about?
Yeah, he makes the best barbecue in the world.
Yeah? Did he tell you to say that?
No,
What's your favorite thing he makes?
probably his prime rib or his pulled pork or ribs.
And shout out to your brother real quick.
Hi, Ramsey.
We'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye. I'm hungry. How do you do? Great. Since Jackson died 3.5 months ago, the Mount Carroll community has faced silence from law enforcement. The answer lay in the non-emergency line, and everything already laying in the road just north of Mount Carroll on 78. Both employee 1 and employee 2 were notified by Sheriff Clipping they were being put on paid administrative leave. The employees were set to be interrogated by Carroll County 2 days later. Both employees resigned that morning. If there's one thing we like, it's choices. And your Ford dealer is a place to start. With a full lineup of vehicles and available powertrains, get your ideal combination of power and capability with gas. hybrid, or all electric. But more important than the power you choose is what you choose to do. Choose FlexBuy on Escape and get 1.9% APR financing for 66 months plus 2,000 FlexBuy cash only at your local Ford dealer. It's an extreme internet. Low prices, high speeds, and free prices. Switch now and get internet 250 for $19.99 a month per year. Experience download speeds up to 250 meg. Plus, enter advanced Wi-Fi with Heroes here, free per year. A free 2-month free months, all your utility needs. And a $100 Amazon.com gift card. Hurry, 844 Extreme 2 to save.
Okay, got your pack lunch, straight from the vending machine on me, and this is the number for that drug treatment center, okay? I think when I told you about the last 3 times you would be. You really, really gotta live.
That we received shot fired at this residence. Very quickly, the officers arrived on the scene and they were asking them questioning.
That's my mouth, and went to the house in town. And about that time, the ambulance. They immediately started working on Ralph, but the thing that struck me was, we're not going in the house. We need that phone fixed. I'll do that.
911. But Pam Candela, was found deceased inside home. With only 9 full-time officers on staff, the Waldenburg police reach out to the Colorado Bureau of Investigation for support.
We received a phone call from the Waldenburg that they had reported where a female resident of a home. I started Franklin, New York, and then to the Waldenburg area, right, process.
Meanwhile, Candelario's injuries have paramedics worried. Waldenburg is over 50 miles from the nearest trauma center, and they'll need to get him there fast. I was tasked with going to a hospital and trying to get photographs and make a statement from the individual that was being done. It was pretty significant injuries. He had a concussion. They showed me to the room where he was getting many flags within 5 minutes. That's what began my observation. You feel like making a statement? There were 2 men. Where's Pam? Is she okay? He didn't want to interrupt his medical treatment or to have that affected him. So he decided not to tell her that she was deceased. Can you describe the man? I didn't really get a good look. So the distinguishing features, hair color, tattoo, heart cut, without consciousness. I just saw shapes, signs. I wanted to try to gather some more information. There may be a public safety threat. We want to try to get that information out. We're gonna have to cut it short. They took him for an MRI. And at that point, that pretty much concluded my process at the hospital when I was asked to respond to cranks and convulsive. 2 hours after the 911 call, CBI agent Jody Wright arrives at the Candelario residence and takes charge.
It was a very large home, very picturesque. And it was kind of shocking to think that this event had occurred there.
No, nothing confessed. White female deceased in the kitchen.
We went through the front door, and the very first thing that was prominent to all of us was the back door of the home had a broken glass. This kind of the point of entry.
That kind of corroborates the story of somebody breaking in their forced entry.
the amount of blood that was related to her head and her hair was significant. And Henry, she was wearing a nightgown. So that's already telling me when this event came up from.
It's a fire poker covered in what appears to be blood. Could this be the murder weapon? Investigators actually found the fire poker in the kitchen, just feet away from her body. And for all those on the scene, the discovery imposes a disturbing realization of just how brutal the attack on the Candelarios had to be. By noon, Pam's daughter, Shannon's phone is ringing. It's a family member with horrible news.
He's very well Ralph in the ER right now. I guess it was a home invasion. And he said that I was in my mom's. So I, pick up the phone. I kept on trying to call. And I just remember sitting on the bench and rang her phone.
As for the woman who first answered Ralph's plea for help, Mabel Terry from Heal, she's still struggling to understand everything she witnessed.
I was very confused with the whole scenario really upset me. I didn't expect it. And I'm scared. It's like this happened in my neighborhood, this happened to my neighbor.
Ralph and Pam Candelario are known around Walsenburg for taking great pride in their neighborhood and their home. The stately Victorian reflected the outsized optimism of their new marriage, the second for both. The couple met around 5 years earlier at the Kingdom Hall of Jehovah's Witnesses, where they both belonged.
She didn't associate with anybody that was, having some, well, I was attending, all of her relationships and all of her contacts as much as possible were of the church.
Shortly after Pam and Ralph met, Pam moved from Pueblo to Walsenburg, where Ralph had grown up on a local ranch. Ralph was a normal ranch kid. He didn't discipline a lot and extra activities, and he was more of the brain side, and he went home and did toys and stuff. Now Ralph begins building a new life in Walsenburg, grounded in the community he shares with you.
And the work that that sort of thing, and then they got the old nursing home. They heard it was going to store. So they were working on that.
But on January 16, 2014, the Candelarios' pictured perfect life is torn apart and soaked in blood, reportedly the target of a pair of violent criminals. Now detectives go over every inch of their dream house, looking for any clues as to who these invaders might be.
The dog, animals, we collect all of them, believing that maybe we could find fingerprints or DNA.
The following morning, the coroner's preliminary report arrives at suspicion.
What you got?
Autopsy's in. It confirmed Pam was killed by blunt force trauma to the head. The coroner estimates the time of her death to have been about 12 hours after maybe 911 call. Police now know just how long Ralph Candelario had been in his home after the murder of his wife. At what point was he left for dead, and what exactly did he witness? He couldn't tell them much after his concussion, but that could change with rest. Will he be able to help them solve the case? Or will his memory of the event and the opportunity for justice to be served be lost forever?
Conflict is raging across the world, and millions of children's lives are being devastated by war, hunger, disease, and poverty. We urgently need your help to reach children in crisis. Please call or go online to give just $10 a month, only 33 cents a day. We need 1,000 new monthly donors this month to help children in crisis around the world and right here at home. You can help us provide food, essentials, and life-saving medical care to children in the most need. In the darkest times, children suffer the most. You can help by calling right now and giving just $10 a month. All we need are 1,000 monthly donors. Please call or go online now to monthly gifts of just $10. Thanks to generous government grants, every dollar you give can have up to 10 times the impact. And when you call with your credit card, we will send you the Save the Children tote bag as a thank you for your support.
Right, and I did near Alpha Club when we do a whole thing. And then now that no, so that you know I don't say.
Your small monthly donation of just $10 could be the reason a child in crisis survives. Show them they're not alone. Please call or go online to give2save.org to help save lives. Beauty is personal. With Pros, so are your products. Introducing Truly Custom Hair and Skincare, made to order just for you. From millions of topical formulas, only one is uniquely yours. Personalized to over 80 factors for your in-depth consultation with naturally powerful and proven effective ingredients. Pros is backed by more than 500,000 five-star reviews. Get your custom formulas at pros.com.
One more rep to go, buddy. Evan Smith. You know it, and I know you missed another game. Watch, TV is so expensive. Get a tablet device, and you can watch live sports for free. It sounds like fantasy football. No, it's Tableau. You can pause, record, and rewind, so you'll never miss a play. You need to hurry up and get it today. Okay. You always rushing? Tableau.
Executive session is over. Is there a motion to adjourn this meeting? Any opposed? All right, at 7:13, the regular meeting is also adjourned. Huh?
Yeah, they're gonna be doing,
I was wondering.
yeah, very soon, actually.